Have you ever looked at a plate of food and just thought, who was the first person to decide this was okay to eat? Well, around the world, people enjoy meals that might seem completely strange, shocking, or even unbelievable to the rest of us. Today, we're taking a culinary journey to explore 10 of the world's most surprising foods. These dishes are totally normal in their home cultures, but they might just blow your mind. Let's get started. First up, we're heading to the Philippines for balut. This popular street snack is a fertilized duck egg that has been incubated for a couple of weeks before being boiled. When you crack it open, you'll find a partially developed duck embryo inside. People usually season it with salt, chili, or vinegar. It's considered unusual because most of us expect an egg to be just yolk and white, not something with tiny bones and feathers. But in the Philippines, it's loved for being a savory, protein-packed snack. Next, we travel to Italy for casu marzu. This is a traditional sheep's milk cheese from Sardinia, but it's no ordinary cheese. It's left to ferment far longer than normal, resulting in an incredibly soft, almost liquid texture and a very strong smell. Locals cherish it as a delicacy with a sharp, spicy kick, but many visitors find the powerful aroma and unique consistency a bit too much to handle. Our third stop is China for the century egg. Don't worry, it isn't actually 100 years old. It's a duck, chicken, or quail egg that's been preserved for several weeks or months in a mixture of clay, salt, and ash. This process transforms the egg white into a dark, translucent jelly and turns the yolk into a creamy, dark green substance with a strong, pungent flavor. It looks nothing like a regular egg, but it's a common and beloved side dish often served with rice porridge. Now, let's go to Cambodia, where you can find fried tarantulas sold as a common street snack. These spiders are seasoned with salt, sugar, and garlic, then deep fried until they're perfectly crispy. People say the legs are crunchy like potato chips, while the body is a bit softer and meatier. For anyone with a fear of spiders, this is definitely a shocking sight, but in Cambodia, it's just another delicious and popular snack. Over in Iceland, they have a dish called hakarl. This is fermented shark meat. Fresh Greenland shark meat is actually toxic, so it has to be specially prepared. The meat is buried underground in a shallow pit to ferment for a few months. Then it's hung up to dry for several more. The final product has a very strong ammonia smell and a fishy taste that is definitely an acquired one. It's a national dish that reflects Iceland's Viking past. Next, we're off to Mexico for Eskimos. Often called insect caviar, these are the edible larvae and pupae of ants harvested from the roots of the agave plant. They look a bit like cottage cheese and have a buttery, slightly nutty flavor. They're typically pan-fried with butter and spices and served in tacos or with eggs. While the idea of eating ant eggs might seem strange, in Mexico, they're considered a gourmet delicacy. From Mexico, we fly to Sweden for surströmming. This is fermented Baltic sea herring. The fish is lightly salted and left to ferment for months. The real surprise comes when you open the can. It releases one of the most pungent food smells in the world. It's so strong that people usually open it outdoors. Despite the intense smell, Swedes traditionally enjoy it on flatbread with potatoes and onions. Now for something that's still moving. Sanaki from South Korea. This dish is made from a small, live octopus that's cut into pieces and served immediately. Even though the octopus is no longer alive, its nerve endings are still active, causing the tentacles to squirm on the plate. It's seasoned with sesame oil and is a real delicacy. You just have to chew very carefully before you swallow. In parts of the Middle East and North Africa, you might find a whole sheep's head on the menu. The head is typically boiled or roasted and is often served for special occasions and shared among family. It might seem startling to see a meal served with its eyes and teeth intact, but it's a dish that honors the tradition of using every single part of the animal, leaving nothing to waste. Finally, we land in France for a classic delicacy, frog legs. They are usually sautéed with garlic and parsley or deep fried. To many cultures, the thought of eating a frog is quite odd, but in France, they're a gourmet treat. The taste is often compared to a mild chicken with a delicate texture. It just goes to show that one person's pest can be another person's delicacy. So you have it. What seems bizarre to us is a beloved tradition somewhere else. Food truly tells the story of a culture's history and creativity. Which of these foods surprised you the most? And be honest, would you be brave enough to try any of them? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more amazing food adventures from around the world. Thanks for watching.